Oh, I'm surprised that this anime got 6.4 on my anime list. That really surprises me because I watched this anime like I've read the manga. I also watched the anime. I thought it was a good anime. I think there were parts of this where it was bad, but like in the anime, like they skipped a few things here and there, but well, I'm babbling about how's everybody doing? It's your boy Mosky and we're going to talk about Rokudou no Onna-tachi or Rokudou's Bad Girls. If that's such a misleading name considering that he in the end chooses like a single girl in the manga. I have completed the manga. I really enjoyed it. I can also see a lot of people not enjoying this for certain reasons, and I'll get into this. But I'm surprised that people can enjoy something like High School DxD, but cannot enjoy this. That's kind of surprising me. Anyway, let's talk about like we already do talk about our anime in every videos like you recently see. So we're gonna talk about Rokudou no Onna-tachi or Rokudou's Bad Girl. I'll talk the English name, Rokudou's Bad Girl, since I'm bad at Japanese. So, alright, what is the good about this? It's like Rokudou's Bad Girl stands out with its unique blend of supernatural elements and comedy. The world building is intriguing, often offering a fresh take on the genre. Plus, the animation quality is consistent, and that really helps with to bring out these vibrant characters and their magical abilities to life. Magical abilities. Let's talk about it real quick. You guys are like, oh, what's magic? Well, Rokudou's magic is that he can attract bad girls, not good ones. So he does attract Himawari, I think so. That was her name, and well, she is most probably the best girl. I hands out think she's the best girl in the whole series. She's amazing. She protects Rokudou all the time. She is loyal AF, and she'll do whatever he says. But Rokudou doesn't want that. Rokudou wants genuine love, and well, things go crazy in manga. You guys should go and read it. I really enjoyed it because after a certain point, there is a stop on the harem and actually a focus on a single girl for like 50 odd chapters, and I really appreciate that it did that because sometimes you just need to do that. Let's talk about the bad of the anime. Okay, so I saw a lot of complaint about the anime being that pacing was a bit uneven, with some episodes feeling rushed while others dragged on. Additionally, the storyline is not as original as it seemed at first, relying on some of the common tropes that could feel a bit cliche. So I wrote the script according to what I saw on the now, like a lot of people complain about it. So cliche, like I said, I don't mind cliche. I'm one of those guys who doesn't mind cliche. It's about the execution, about how it's done. First arc of Rokudou's Bad Girl, I can agree, is quite cliche. Once you go past like those 3 episode mark, I think that's when it picks up, especially when the lolly enters, the kid enters, like the 11-year-old enters. Well, obviously Roku doesn't have any interest in her, but she is a bad girl who can beat up pretty much everybody. So this kid that enters in this fray, it starts getting better at that point. And that is where the anime really starts to take off. Because once you get into this, you get like a good look into why these girls are bad. And I feel there's that thing about these characters that makes it really, really stand out. Because all of the girls that appear, for example, Himawari, the first girl, then the second girl, I don't remember, she just call him Banjo. So, like, I like, she is the second girl, she appears. You see, like, Rokudou, like, making her into a good girl who's like planting seeds, helping out everybody and stuff. And you also see the end of the arc where Rokudou is reading out the plants, like how she helped out with the plants and how each of the days she has like contributed on that and stuff. Really love that part. Then there is the third girl, the biker gang girl, who like she's like a police. She takes care of the biker gangs because she really liked this police in the past, and an accident was caused to that police because of a certain biker, and she's trying to like take down that biker. Well, you see like a backstory for her. And then the fourth arc in the anime, it's not a girl, but rather an arc. The fourth arc in the anime is most probably the most interesting one, because I'm not taking the manga. You guys should read the manga. But the fourth arc in the anime is the most interesting one, with these group of people coming in. Kind of reminds me of something like maybe Beelzebub or Hitman Reborn, where there's this 5 people, a group who comes into the school. Hitman Reborn, if anybody has read the manga, they will know the other family that comes out to the Sawada family. That's Mongolia family, right? There's the other family that pops up with them, and they have like a group of 5 and something like 6 or 7 like that. But it's just like that, like you see this trope used, but executed, some of them just executed fabulously. Like again, something like Hitman Reborn really does that well, while something like Beelzebub becomes a very cliche shonen battle anime at that point. And when it comes to this, it becomes... It's hard to describe this, because this is not even a shonen style battle, because there's no proper battle. It's rather a battle of wits, you could say, in the final like 3 or 4 episodes. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, like I find these things interesting, because again, the thing about this is like the pacing might be uneven. I can totally agree with that. I see a lot of cut parts in the anime. Oh, they do that in the anime nowadays, so... And some episodes feel rushed, and while the others drag on. That is another point that was made. I just wanted to point it out, like, these things, while it does happen, it doesn't stop from the characters being developed. Himawari is relevant throughout the whole series. Bancho is relevant throughout the whole series. The only one who's not relevant throughout the whole series is the biker chick. Because she kind of has a secondary role, you could say, and she does feel underdeveloped. I will say that. But still, like, if one character is the only one that's left out, in considering Rokudou's friends are there, and Rokudou's friends don't feel underdeveloped, like the supporting cast of Rokudou's friends are there, like 2 friends, yes, the glasses guy and the other guy, I don't remember his name. But those who don't feel underdeveloped, they actually are relevant even in the final fight. They are relevant when the Himawari shows up. They are relevant when Bancho shows up. And they are relevant even when the biker chick shows up. So, like... surely, like, they are there, but they do support the cast, the main cast, in every way possible. Same goes with the other guy, like the first guy whose girlfriend falls for Rokudou, but Rokudou shows no interest, and Rokudou like fights back with that guy. That guy, even him, he is relevant as well. He is relevant till the end as well, till even in the manga. So, in a way, each character is relevant. Some may feel one-dimensional. I can understand that complaint, but nobody does that complaint. I can understand, like, some characters feeling one-dimensional. That is for sure. There is characters that feel one-dimensional. But there are characters that are interesting, and I will point that out, because as somebody who has completed the manga, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is not the best manga ever made. No, it is not the worst manga ever made. It's not the best manga ever made. But it lies there, like, at a good pace where I can say it's a good manga to read. It's a good anime to watch. I really enjoyed it. And another thing about it is that the fan service is actually too minimal. As much as it surprises you for an harem anime, it's not even a proper harem to begin with, because Rokudou's interest is like, from the start, the love interest has been Himawari. From the start. And that is the whole thing about Rokudou's bad girls. While these girls are like having crushes on Rokudou and stuff, Rokudou's eyes has always been on Himawari throughout the whole series, and that is one of the big things. Again, I might misremember her name being Himawari, but that's the only thing I can remember from that series now, because it's been almost 2 years maybe since I have read the manga, and I think that's where it comes. Like, one thing about the characters in this anime is like it's quite diverse, and each character has their own unique quirks and stuff, which really makes them quirks. And nowadays, quirks means that I'm talking about My Hero Academia, but I'm not. I dropped My Hero Academia a long time ago. But yeah, these all of these characters have like unique quirks, and I really enjoy watching these characters like interact in every way possible. And again, the chemistry feels natural. It doesn't feel forced. That's another thing about this anime. Nothing feels too forced. Like, it's not forcing you to like have these characters in a relationship or anything like that. Everything naturally flows. Rokudou also realizes that maybe the power that he has is like really bad for him, because it happens naturally. Because at first, if you think about it, girls falling in love with you, oh, that's amazing power, it's necessary. But when you look at it from another perspective, like Rokudou's perspective, where all these bad girls are falling in love with him, you kind of understand his perspective as well. He doesn't want this power because it's not something he wants to be part of. He just wants to live a life. He wants a girl to love him, but not everybody should love him. He wants a genuine love throughout the anime, and that's what I felt while watching it or reading it. Because by the end, when he does end up with Himawari, like, no surprises. I mean, it's there since the start. All the hints are there. So I'm just gonna say it's a spoil. When he ends up with Himawari, it's satisfying to watch that, and I love it. I love it. Again, I might be completely butchering her name. I'm just going to check her name. Yeah, her name is Himawari. Okay. I did not butcher her name. I'm a good boy. Okay. But yeah, like, it's very relevant till the very end. All these characters, even in the manga, are very relevant till the end. Even if they don't end up being his lover or anything, they do end up becoming his friends. Like, they do not leave his side, and they don't feel like they have been sidelined in the manga or anime. Every character is relevant in one way or another. So yeah, I like the anime. It's good. It's good. It's not a masterpiece. It's not great. It's good. It's like I can't give the rating properly, because again, in my anime list, I usually go for the lower rating. But I rated this a 7, but in my opinion it's like a 7.5 out of 10 because of how good it is. Especially with how much I love the opening. It's the Endless Labyrinth opening. I've heard it like on repeat so many times. I love that opening, alright? And it's most probably in my head even right now as I'm writing this script. It's an amazing opening. I love it. But yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. I can understand it not being for everybody, but for people who actually like harem stuff, well, to be exact, people who actually like harem stuff would not like this, to be exact. Because it's not a proper harem. It's actually a anime where like a single girl is focused, but the side characters, the females, the bad girls that he gathers throughout are like a supporting cast to support their relationship throughout the whole anime. That's what it is. It's not a proper harem. There are heartbreaks in it, and it's clear from like this first interaction Bancho, where he clearly does not like her. He thinks of her as a younger sister, and that's where he really like where I think the show shines, because he wants to show these girls while what they are doing is really wrong, and they shouldn't do that because of certain reasons. Again, love the anime. This is just my personal opinion. Until next time, peace out, boys.